KidBiz Hub gives the kids the fundamentals of starting a business and then seeing the fruits of it. The kids, they have a lot of obstacles as well because, first of all, they are young. Right. So many people might not take them seriously, which is also fine because it's a part of the journey, right, of any pretty much starting business. But also they, for example, don't have social media. They are very limited with the marketing that they can do for their businesses. Any tips, any advice you can just kind of give them for the best practices, marketing practices when you're small and when you have some limitations?
Yeah, absolutely. When it comes to marketing, I think it's good to learn everything you can. You know, and marketing is this big conglomerate of things, of design, analytics, you know, everything else that's involved, right? If they have a booth and they have a product or have something they need in marketing, they come up with a logo, come up with a catchy tagline, something that's maybe a little cheesy that will stick in someone's mind. Maybe celebrate the differences that your product has or whatever they're selling or whatever they're marketing. I think it's about celebrating those differences. If they have something that's a little bit different, you know, talk about that. That's the story, right? You want to kind of, you know, push that part of it. So I think that would be a good start. You know, come up with a logo, come up with a color scheme, come up with a catchy tagline, and maybe like a one sheet that kind of talks about it. So when you're talking to somebody, you can actually hand them something. Off the top of my head, those are the ones I would start with. But yes, I mean, if social media is limited, because we all know that's the kind of king here. Right. You know, if they can launch some $1,000 digital ad campaign, then
that would be awesome.
Yeah, then they have to kind of probably stick with those kind of metrics.
Any advice on a marketing campaign, like where they should start and how they could evolve? Because
I think there's always a story to something. Okay, like you mentioned the jewelry. You know, if she's making these, or someone's making a bracelets because of a certain color or a certain theme, you know, why did you do that? Explain that to me. You know, and if there's a reason behind that, now I'm vested in that. There's a story attached to it, then the potential customer is way more invested in it. You know, actually, yesterday I was scrolling through my Facebook and a young man for his weed whacking company.
Yes, we saw it too.
Oh, you saw that one too? Yeah.
Yes, we just shared it with
he took off his helmet
kids.
and then wow. So
wow, right?
Yeah.
It was a very simple.
It was very simple. He walked to the camera. It was good filming. He delivered his message correctly. And you know, at this time of year, we all know we see, you know, 50,000 weed whacking ads, and that one stuck out. I mean, I still remember it. We're discussing it right now because of him and how he did it. Right. And so, you know, again, you know, differences and you know, he wasn't going to put a post together. He wasn't going to put words. He didn't post it. He was going to shoot a video. Take a minute. Right. Set up the lighting correctly, or well, probably didn't do lighting, but you know, something that he had a script and took the time to deliver correctly, and you know, if you take your time with your business and whatever you're going to do and you plan it out, you know, I think the rewards are there for you. You just gotta take a minute sometimes and approach it that way.
So where do you think people can learn that from?
I mean, honestly, a lot of it is just making a lot of mistakes.
Right.
Someone told me, actually my predecessor told me, before I took the job at Black Oak, she said to me, she's like, you know, half of marketing is just making mistakes and learning from them. And I think that is some really good advice because you want to do everything correctly. You want to spend the money in the right area, and you want to buy ads in the right area. And sometimes you have to gamble. Like you literally have to say, well, I'm going to spend some money here, and I hope it works. And you know, and then if it doesn't, then you try something else. Because you know, you are going to do something correctly, but I think you have to be comfortable with a little bit of failure as well.
Thank you, Luis, for coming, and again, big thank you for your support.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Where does the journey begin? It starts with a sense of exploration and discovery, a place where tension fades and fun takes flight. With the excitement of chance in every spin, moments become memories. The journey begins at Black Oak Casino Resort. Above it all.